Hey, you guys, it's John. I want to make a quick video because I keep getting asked questions about creatine, and specifically creatine monohydrate. There's different types of creatine. And what does it do for the body and the brain? Uh, Years ago, when it first came out as a sports supplement, they thought that you had to load a whole bunch of it at the beginning and you had to volumize your muscles. And what happened is it made a lot of people kind of cramp up and not feel very good. Now people know that load phase really isn't necessary. And people can get by. Now, some of the studies say 3 grams to 5 grams. Some people are taking 10, 15, and even 20 grams a day. But now the new research is all about brain health, cognition, memory, even helping with stress management, recovery from lack of sleep. And there's some new studies that show that it is efficacious in helping people who are suffering from Alzheimer's, which obviously is a wonderful thing. If you're not familiar with creatine monohydrate, by all accounts, it is the most or one of the most studied, research, validated ergogenic aid or sports supplements or nutritional supplement ever in the history of nutraceuticals and sports medicine, sports science, sports nutrition. But I guess what probably happened is they realized that people were having these cognitive benefits while they were putting on muscle and gaining strength. When creatine became popular decades ago, people thought it was primarily just for overall strength or absolute strength and power. And then there's some evidence that shows that it can also help with endurance. But now, again, the new research is all about brain function and cognition. And I know some people are doing this. I've heard studies of this, so you can try this. If you're someone who likes to go out and on Friday night and you have some cocktails or something like that, people are doing 5 or 10 grams of creatine monohydrate in the morning to help them recover with some electrolytes and a little bit of EAA, essential, not branch chain, essential amino acids, and having that with a big tumbler full of water, probably 32, 36 ounces. And the recovery from going out and probably overdoing it seems to be beneficial for them. That's what I'm being told. So do I suggest you do that? No, not necessarily. But if you did, this is a way to help you recover more quickly. If you're interested in creatine, obviously, people always ask what brand I like. I honestly go to Amazon and get one called NutriCost. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have a link. I just like it. It works well for me. It doesn't upset my stomach. It stirs easily, and it doesn't cost a whole lot. So that's what I use. There's other good ones as well. Some people talk about the gummies and how they are less bioavailable. I'm not sure about the science of bioavailability of a gummy, but there are other additives in a gummy that probably aren't necessary. And I would suggest just doing the powdered creatine monohydrate and mixing it in with your favorite beverage. And then also I heard people say that you don't want to mix it with coffee because the heat of the coffee can denature the creatine. But then I did some research on that and I can't find any conclusive evidence that shows that coffee denatures, degrades creatine monohydrate. So if you find something different, let me know, but I couldn't find anything that was really validated. So by the way, this is good for men and women, and some of the newest studies show that it's even more beneficial for women than it is for men. So you might want to check that out. So you can take anywhere from about 5 grams up to 20 grams a day. Start slow. More isn't always better. Sometimes less is better. Many times like this, you want to take the lowest or smallest effective dose and just do it on a daily, consistent basis. I hope this is helpful to you. If you're a man over 40 years old and want to look, feel, and perform better, maybe as you did 10 or 20 years ago, I offer anti-aging, longevity, performance coaching for men over 40. I'm 57 years old, and I've done a lot of things that have helped me tremendously, and I'd like to share that with you. So you can go to my website, johnspencerellis.com, and learn all about it. Thanks a lot.